In this class, let us find the magnetic field produced by a circular current carrying conductor. First, let us take the case at the center of the conductor. The field produced at the center of a current carrying circular loop of radius r. According to Biot-Savart law, the field produced by a very small element dl is given by dB is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square. The distance of the element from the center is the radius capital R, and the angle between the vector dl and the radius is 90 degree. So let us substitute for theta 90 and small r equals capital R. So dB is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi I dl by r square, because sin 90 is 1. In order to find the magnetic field created by the whole circular coil, let us integrate the expression. So B is equal to closed integral dB. Let us substitute for dB the constant mu 0 by 4 pi I by r square into closed integral dl. And closed integral dl is 2 pi r, that is the circumference or the total length of the circular coil. So B is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi I by r square into 2 pi r, or mu 0 I by 2 r. So the magnetic field is directly proportional to the current and inversely proportional to radius. And the direction of the magnetic field is given by clock rule. The field lines are directed as shown here. If the current flows anti-clockwise, the polarity induced is north, and if the current flows clockwise, the polarity induced is south. So one face of the coil behaves as north and the other face of the coil behaves as south, and the field lines are directed from north to south outside the coil and south to north inside the coil. So inside the coil, if the polarity is south, the field is directed into the plane. If the polarity is north, the field is directed out of the plane. This rule is known as clock rule. Now let us consider the second case. That is, the field produced by a current carrying conductor at an axial point at a distance x from the circular current carrying conductor. The plane of the coil is normal to the xy plane. So to apply Biot-Savart law, we are considering a small element at a distance r from the point. The radius of the coil is capital R. If we consider any element, the distance of the element from the point is r, and the angle made by the distance vector with the axis of the coil is theta. So r and theta are constants for all elements of the coil. The magnetic field at this point should be perpendicular to the length of the element and r. The current element is normal to xy plane, so the magnetic field should be perpendicular to r. So this is the direction of magnetic field. And this magnetic field can be resolved into two components, dB sin theta along x-axis and dB cos theta along y-axis. So let us see the diagram. The current flows anti-clockwise and the plane of the coil is YZ plane. The point is along the x-axis. So vector dB is resolved into two components. Similarly, we can consider a diametrically opposite element A dash B dash. R and theta will be same for this element also. But the magnetic field is perpendicular to R, so it is directed along PS. Let us denote it as dB dash. This vector also can be resolved into two components. dB cos theta along negative y-axis and dB sin theta along positive x-axis. According to Biot-Savart law, dB is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi IDL sin theta by r square. And since dl vector is normal to the plane, theta is 90, so dB is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi IDL by r square and directed along PQ. And dB dash has the same magnitude but directed along PS. Both are equal in magnitude. dB and dB dash can be resolved along x and y axis. The cos components cancel each other as they are equal and opposite, while the sine components add up as they are in the same direction. So in order to find the total magnetic field at P, let us integrate the sine component. So B is equal to closed integral dB sin theta. Let us substitute for dB. Take the constant outside, mu 0 by 4 pi I by r square sin theta, closed integral dl. Closed integral dl is 2 pi r. So let us substitute for that. And let us substitute for sin theta. From the triangle, sin theta is equal to capital R by small r, opposite side by hypotenuse. So, let us substitute for sin theta, capital R by small r. So, mu 0 I r square by 2 r cube, where small r is root of r square plus x square. So, this equation, magnetic field at an axial point, is given by mu 0 I r square by 2 into r square plus x square raised to 3 by 2. And it acts along the x-axis. If there are n turns, the total magnetic field will be n times, as that due to a single coil. At the center, x will be 0. So this equation becomes mu 0 ni by 2r. Thank you.